is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Already a little Oscar talk behind the scenes.
Yes.
Should we jump right in?
Let's do it.
Oh, excitement.
I'm here for it.
Excitement. I love it. So Oscar nominations came out today. Oppenheimer leads the pack with 13 nominations, including Best Picture and Acting nominations for Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., and Emily Blunt. And Christopher Nolan is up for Best Director. Poor Things came in second with 11 nominations, including Best Actress for Emma Stone. This is her fourth Oscar nod. Killers of the Flower Moon landed 10 nominations, including one for Lily Gladstone, but Leonardo DiCaprio was sadly left off the list for Best Actor. Barbie is up for Best Picture, and Ryan Gosling, surprisingly, up for Best Supporting Actor nomination. So is his song I'm Just Ken, and that's a big surprise as well. America Ferrera is nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and Greta Gerwig did not get nominated for a Best Director.
That's crazy.
And Margot Robbie is not up for Best Actress either. Both off the list. Bradley Cooper failed to get a director nod for Maestro, but he is up for Best Actor. And another surprise, This Is Us star Sterling K. Brown picked up his first Oscar nomination for American Fiction, and The Color Purple failed to get a Best Picture nomination, but Danielle Brooks did get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Did you guys keep up with all that?
I did.
All right.
The Greta Gerwig thing threw me, but the more and more I think about, Margot Robbie being left off. I recently watched Barbie, so it's very fresh, Erica.
Okay,
I'm like,
yes.
I'm ready to talk
Fill
about
us
Barbie.
in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Did it feel Oscar-worthy to you?
I feel for the highbrow concept that they went for, yes, absolutely. I think when you look, and obviously this movie is about the patriarchy, when it's on its face, Ken being nominated and Margot not, it seems like to fly in the face of what the movie was about. But Margot Robbie's character was tasked with being almost the eyes and ears of the viewer. So they're looking at this like, oh, something in Barbie Land has changed. She's kind of narrating the movie along with her character, whereas we got to see Ken go from this flat character who's just all about aesthetics to then learning about the patriarchy kind of in the wrong way and then looking at a different way. So his character was allowed to evolve more than Margot Robbie's character was. So I think that we're looking at it in a male-female.
Film critic Al.
Dude, I was just gonna say, with your review of Pauly Shore yesterday,
Yep.
you have like a little gift for
You do.
like breaking down movies and reviewing them.
I've been writing screenplays that'll never be read, but I love it.
No, that's not true. We're manifesting.
There you
this.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you guys want to hear some of the Razzies, some of the worst nominated actors
Or
and
do you want to
actresses?
wait till the next segment?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Sorry about that.
She's ready to get to the Razzie. She's like, enough of this Oscars.
I thought they were combined. I apologize.
So shall we?
It's up to you. You're
Okay.
the captain.
From the best in movies to the
Sorry.
worst in movies, the Golden Raspberry or Razzie nominations were announced earlier this week. Expendables 4 led the pack with 7 nominations, including 1 for Worst Picture and Worst Supporting Actor for Sylvester Stallone. But some big-name A-list actors were also nominated, like Bill Murray, Mel Gibson, and Michael Douglas. That's a bowl of old white man soup right there. And Selma Hayek, Jennifer Lopez, and Dame Helen Mirren are all nominated for Razzies this year.
And soup.
No surprise, Winnie the Pooh horror film Blood and Honey is up for Worst Picture, and Pooh and Piglet are up for Worst Screen Couple.
I don't get the Razzies because I feel like
Seems like if you're an old white man, it's
that was
not good look.
That was one of the greatest turn of phrase that I've ever. We have been on this panel for years, and I've never heard you. I just who said that?
That was
Is that
hilarious.
Yes, that was great. I will say this. I thought Razzies were supposed to go after kind of serious movies. I feel like The Expendables is kind of like a movie that you put on a Saturday when your friends are over and you guys are hungover. It's not like a movie.
They must have changed things then, Al, because I do remember them going after very serious movies.
Right.
But now I'm looking at the list, and we've got Megan Fox, Expendables. You got Lucy Liu, Shazam.
Okay.
You've got Salma Hayek, Magic, which we talked about, but that's from Magic Mike's Last Dance. We've got Russell Crowe in The Pope's Exorcist. That's definitely not serious. That's more horror. Jon Voight in Mercy. Chris Evans in Ghosted. Vin Diesel in Fast.
Put all those guys in the bowl of soup, man. Jeez.
So I think things have changed.
I think it might be a marketing thing because people are playing into it. I really feel like maybe Sandra Bullock wasn't the first to do this, but the year that she was nominated for an Oscar and a Razzie, and she won an Oscar and she won a Razzie.
And didn't she show up?
And she showed up to both.
So cool.
And I think that really, I think at that time, and again, she might not have been the first one to have done it, but she was the most memorable in pop culture to have done that. And I think for people to play into this as opposed to it being like, you know, outside, like just picking, like throwing shots like trolls, it's like, okay, I'm kind of in on the joke. So that list would probably be far likely to play into it than going after serious, you know, serious works and serious pieces where people might feel.
I could see Helen Mirren like be following suit of Sandra Bullock and, you know, trying to be humble about it, because when you're so used to being nominated all the time, I think if you do look at this and you play into it, I think people will see you more as relatable as opposed to some. No, you don't think so? Oh.
I would say yes, but I mean, I'll throw the question right back at you guys. We're proud of the work we do, how hard we've got, how hard we've worked to get here, and you might play into it, and you might get advice from your wife to go and have fun with it. But when you get in your car and you're sitting there and you're like, I got nominated.
But we haven't been nominated for an Emmy one day. But I'm just saying, like someone like Dame Helen Mirren, who has accolades, I think someone like her can already know that she's been recognized. So therefore, if she gets nominated for a Razzie, it's almost like, look, I can handle this because I've already done this. That's my opinion.
I thought I was going to agree with Al. I didn't think you were going there. I didn't agree with you because of the idea that if Dame Helen Mirren was in a movie that was like, I mean, people have obviously, every movie people put their heart and soul into, but I think there's certain expectations of certain projects. And she gets a Razzie and she goes in and plays up that Razzie like that entire project was a joke. Does that insult everyone else who's been behind it? Like when Sandra Bullock did it, it wasn't for the same movie. And the movie that she got the Razzie for was like, you know, kind of like a get high and watch the movie type of movie.
Get high on life, yes.
Get high on life, yes. It wasn't like a serious movie. Right. So I think there's kind of there's a fine line. There's a fine line.
Yeah. I would take it. Coming up on DBL, our interview. Yeah, for sure. Our interview with NCIS star Vanessa Lachey. She's telling us about what it's like working with LL Cool J. And Selena Gomez is reflecting on her younger self and sharing what body acceptance means to her. That's next.
I'm just a kid, where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tent and fight for me? I'm just a kid, and I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was asking you guys about the Razzie thing because for as much as you may steer into it, I don't know, and we might laugh about it. Like I got it nominated for worst take of the year. But I would, when I got by myself.
Actors and actresses know their movies are bad. Though,
yeah,
right?
So everyone picks.
You'd be surprised because we think what we do is good, but Helen Mirren's like,
they know.
She knows that movie sucks.
You think they know?
They make jokes about like what movies are good, right? So they're like, man, this is a stinker, and if you get a Razzie for it, it's fine. We're talking about every single name that everybody knows: Mel Gibson, Vin Diesel, whatever it may be. If you get some up and comer, Michael Johnson, and he gets a Razzie and he's just starting off in his business, that'll crush that kid, right? So you got to give it to some people who are already established and have fun with it.
I've thought a lot about who was the young woman that did Captain Marvel and they didn't even finish the movie?
No, it wasn't Captain Marvel.
Was it?
That was Brie Larson.
That was a hit.
Yeah,
it was the other
Brie
one.
was a hit.
Batgirl or Batgirl.
Oh, yeah.
What
Whatever
happened?
that was. Remember that?
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Was
It's
Zoe
Catwoman or
Kravitz?
Batwoman?
Oh.
Yeah, it was,
Something, wasn't it like that?
yeah, but they like stopped. Remember?
No, they
didn't
filmed the
release-
whole movie and then
Who
they
was
decided
it?
it sucked and they didn't release it.
Right.
Who was
Who
that?
it was?
Do you remember that, Kelly?
Was
I know Zoe Kravitz was cast as Batwoman or Catwoman, Batgirl.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosie.
No.
She played it.
They filmed the whole movie and then they didn't release it. It was only about 2 years ago. It was Batgirl or Bat.
Who played that?
She was an unknown actress.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, she was unknown.
Oh, she was unknown. Yeah.
Yeah, Ruby Rose, but hers was for CW or something?
That's the series.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah, I mean, can you come back from
this?
this?
Sucks so bad when we watch.
Another movie was like that too.
That would kill. Welcome back to DBL. Selena Gomez is reflecting on her younger self, aren't we all? Selena, who is now 31, posted a photo of herself when she was in her 20s and wrote, "Today I realized I will never look like this again." Then posted a photo of how she looks now, writing, "I'm not perfect, but I am proud to be who I am. Sometimes I forget it's okay to be me."
No one looks like themselves at 20 or 21.
Of course not.
Like, people look at me and they think I'm really thin. I am, but a lot of my weight goes to my tummy. It is what it is. No matter how many crunches I do, I'm not gonna have the body that I noticed that I had at 20 years old. I'm not gonna have that flat stomach where I can wear a midriff. I just can't. Maybe if I really put in the work to it, but I don't even think then. I've had 2 kids. It is what it is, and I kind of like my 44-year-old, not quite 44-year-old
I was
body.
like, dang, girl,
Not
every time you
quite.
age yourself, you age me too.
Almost 44.
But do you guys look at old pictures of yourselves like longingly? I don't.
No, I don't either.
I'm loving my life right now. I feel like we romanticize our 20s because we pick the highlights out like SportsCenter, but your 20s stunk a lot. You were broke, you hung around dumb people a lot, you had a terrible car, you lived in a terrifying neighborhood.
Yep.
It's like, I'm good here.
Yeah, but you know what didn't stink in your 20s? Your metabolism.
Yeah.
I'll trade off.
Yeah,
And your
well, I'm just saying.
tolerance.
I think everyone longs for their metabolism in their 20s.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna eat whatever and live forever.
Yeah.
You know, and now you're 44 and you're like, you know.
Yeah. I told you my son, he did a play, and he went out with the cast after he's 15. And I was like, oh, what'd you get? They went to Denny's. I was like, what'd you get? He goes, I just got 2 vanilla milkshakes and some bacon. And I wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I did that, I would be gone for a month.
For sure. I would throw up.
I was like, first of all, it's the greatest order I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, that I was a little jealous of.
Oh my gosh. I just think, like, I grew up in a neighborhood where I was like kind of a late bloomer. And all I wanted was to look like the other girls, and that would never happen. Now I'm like, what do I do with all this? I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm working on it. I'm working on.
You used to long for curves.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, and now I'm like, okay.
That was what a way to approach the day. You just wake up and look in the mirror and be like, what do I do with all this? Like, you talk about positive affirmations.
That is pretty good. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
An amazing day.
With my old man inner tube, just be like, what do I do with all that? Feel good about it. Coming up on DBL, Vanessa Lachey is telling us how she likes to celebrate Valentine's Day with her hubby, Nick Lachey.
Welcome back. She was crowned Miss Teen USA, and from there she blossomed as a model, host, and actor. Now she's 3 seasons into her dream job in Paradise. Earlier, we caught up with Vanessa Lachey.
NCIS Hawaii star Vanessa Lachey joins us live.
So cool.
Aloha. Aloha. Welcome back.
Aloha, Vanessa. So
thank you, guys.
We are so honored to have you. So my husband and I just got back from Maui. We were in the Kapalua area. So obviously we saw the impact of the Lahaina wildfires. You're in Oahu. How are things going there since the devastating fires for y'all?
Yes, we are on Oahu, and you know, it is one of the beautiful things about Hawaii in general is the community and the sense of love, and you definitely still feel it here, but we continue to do all that we can to help our sister island and to help our community. We specifically on NCIS Hawaii have continued to send things that they need and manpower, get some boots on the ground, and totally unrelated, I don't even know if I can say it. My husband, who's with 98 Degrees, is bringing the band here to Oahu to do a benefit concert specifically for Lahaina. So I am, I'm very grateful to be a part of this community to continue to help and rebuild what we lost.
Well, I got to ask you. Obviously, LL Cool J, hip hop living legend, is one of your co-hosts on NCIS Hawaii, and I was him for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Do you think I captured his swag? Feel free to lie.
Okay, I'm watching. Oh, I see the lips. Got a little bit of the swag. Definitely with the drip. I'm learning the lingo. I got, 3 kids. I felt it. I love that you were him for Halloween. You know what? He is, to your point, such a hip hop legend that I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I'm challenged as an actress because most of my career I've been a host, and so I've actually interviewed him as LL Cool J. But now I'm on screen with him as Todd Smith playing Sam Hanna to Jane Tennant. I'm like, this is some weird parallel dimension where I have to remove myself completely and not look into LL Cool J's eyes, but look into Sam Hanna's eyes. And I'm being challenged in a very fun, unique way. He is everything that you would think that he is, and the constant professional. But yeah, he's definitely hip-hop legend, just on set, blaring music, high-fiving people, just constant swag. I feel like the most uncool when I'm around him.
I think I would be the most uncool.
I think so
You
too.
mentioned a host. You're a fantastic host. We got to talk about season 6 of Love is Blind. Premieres on Valentine's Day. So what's Valentine's Day typically like for you? How romantic is Nick?
You know what? For us, because we have the same birthday, we, instead of doing gifts for our birthday, we get each other, like we try to go somewhere. So Valentine's Day, I've made it very clear, is like the time for you to like totally lay it on thick. And I said, look, I'm the girl. I think when we started dating, I was like, I don't like flowers. Don't worry about that. Now that we've been together for 18 years, I'm like, I like flowers. I like cards. I like songs that you want to write for me.
Yep.
I'm that girl. I just want to see it and feel it, especially on that day.
All right, Vanessa, speaking of 98 Degrees and Nick Lachey, who I'm a fan of, all boy bands, we found a photo of you being serenaded by NSYNC as Miss Teen USA.
Wow.
So how did Nick feel about this, that his opposing boy band was serenading you back then?
Nick knows that if you were to ask me my favorite boy band, it is NSYNC. And I counter that with, then you know that I truly love you as Nick Lachey, not because I was a 98 Degrees groupie. I was 100% an NSYNC groupie girl. I came into my own and into this industry and this world with them behind me, literally. And then when I got crowned and then serenading me, so they just have a special place in my heart. And I do keep in touch with some of them, and whenever a song comes on, like especially around holidays, he's like, oh God, here we go. It's the NSYNC holiday one. Let me change it to 98 Degrees, baby, because their holiday album is pretty epic with their acapella. So he knows,
He knows.
I gotta keep him on his toes.
Yep. Thank you again for joining us, Vanessa. DBL Nation, you got to catch the season 3 premiere of NCIS Hawaii February 12th on CBS and Paramount Plus. Thank you again, Vanessa. Congratulations.
Come back soon.
We'll be right back.
Thank you. And then Love is Blind on the 14th. It's going to be a fun week.
Wow, you got a lot going on.
Busy.
Take a break.
Awesome. I know.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out. What do you have for us today, Steph?
Hey Jeff, hey DBL Nation. I am super excited to show you the deals today. Let's first check out the Home 365 collapsible multi-purpose rolling crate cart. This deal includes one cart. We've got it in 3 colors and it can be used in so many ways. So normally this is $56. But we've got it for $34.99. That's saving 38%. Check out this as well. This is really handy. This is the 3-pack static 360 Pro 6-foot universal magnetic charging cables. So this deal includes 3 chargers. So normally these are $25 each, but we have got a 3-pack for $29.99, saving 60%. And check out this as well. Diamond Muse 1-carat TW genuine diamond circle link tennis bracelet. This deal includes 1 diamond bracelet that comes in a gift box. We've got it available in white gold plated, rose gold plated, or yellow gold plated over sterling silver. So normally, unsurprisingly, this is $500, but we've got it for $99.99. They're saving 80%, Jeff.
With a deal like that, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday, but it will be my wife's.
Exactly. I mean, how beautiful are these? Our last product today is the Malibu Sky Olivia multi-compartment wallet crossbody. This doorbuster deal includes 1 bag. We've got it available in black or in tan. There's a limit, 3 per customer, to make sure that everyone has got a chance to get one of these. Normally, this is $48. We have got it for just $10. That's saving 79%.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on the screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Again, Steph, great job. Thank you so much. So we were talking Oscar nominations a little bit earlier. Any movies that you guys suggest that you saw that we should really get on and watch before award season?
I'll just say this for people that would never, like people like myself that would be like, I'd never watch Barbie. I watched it. I think it's a good idea. For people like myself that would be like, I would never watch that movie in a million years.
Killers of the Flower Moon is fantastic.
I watched that too. It's
Lily Gladstone is unbelievable. Leonardo DiCaprio is unbelievable. Robert De Niro. I thought the whole cast was fantastic.
Yeah, it's long, so brace yourself. How about that movie with Emma Stone? I forgot the name, but that's kind of like the movie. Poor Things. There's always a movie in there that I really don't get, and I haven't seen Poor Things yet, but
it's getting a lot lot of buzz.
I want to see it.
But so does Shape of Water, and it's.
And I loved Shape of Water.
Have you ever watched it since then?
No.
Of course you haven't. That's how much you.
But
loved
it impacted me.
In what way?
I thought it was a
sea
beautiful
creature
story.
that was in a big jar. What was the point of that movie? Tell our viewers.
She found herself home. She didn't have scars on her neck. Those were gills.
You know what I?
So.
It's like SpongeBob.
I hated. You know what I hate about living in LA because I didn't fit in that artist community. Everyone's like, oh, it's so artsy and beautiful. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? All right, we gotta go. See ya.